Madam, got it, madam. Got it. Question, madam. Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Hello. Can you hear me, all of you? Hello. D9, G0, K4. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
If my audio is not audible, my voice is not audible, please let me know. Okay.
Audible, sir. Audible.
Okay. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about the exceed experiential education, engineering education, learning, and the today's topic is opportunities and challenges faced by the entrepreneurs. So today's topic is the opportunities and challenges faced by an entrepreneur. So let us see what in this session we'll see what is an entrepreneur and in what way can an entrepreneur faces problems when he launch a company, and what are the leadership qualities an entrepreneur should have, and what are the various economic problems and social problems he an entrepreneur will face. We'll see today the challenges and opportunities of the entrepreneur. And here, so here in an entrepreneurship, just 1 second. So true entrepreneurs are resourceful, passionate, driven to succeed, to improve, and they are pioneers and are comfortable fighting on the front line. So the entrepreneur, to become an entrepreneur, we need to fight on the front line. That means we need to sacrifice. We need to sacrifice a few years or a few months in our life. Most probably the academic. If you want to become academically strong, the age is between 20 to 40. You can become the successful entrepreneur in between the age between the 20 and 40.
नाही
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? There was a network issue.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There was a network issue, so okay. True entrepreneurs are resourceful, passionate, and driven to succeed and improve the pioneers and are comfortable fighting on the front line. So it means that initially, whenever you're going to start up, whenever you have an idea to start a small organization, either friends, some of your friends or some of your society, they will laugh at you initially and they will criticize you in the beginning. But ignoring all those things, if you start your company, you need to become busy towards your dream. So an entrepreneur it is a business person who not only conceives and organizes ventures, also frequently takes risks in doing so. So initially, there are many risks in whenever you are going to start a small entrepreneur. So whenever you're going to start a small office or a small company, so you need to face some problems from the society and from the family. But Without risk, you can't achieve anything. So not all independent business people are true entrepreneurs, and not all entrepreneurs are created equal. So no person is born like an entrepreneur. So you need to build and become a successful entrepreneur by yourself. So no person by birth is an entrepreneur. All human beings are normal. So you need to make a successful path to become a good entrepreneur. Here, what is an entrepreneur and what an entrepreneur should have? The entrepreneur, simply we can say that an entrepreneur is nothing but a small businessman. A small businessman. So we can say, suppose you have started a shop, a small shop. Uh, you are also because you are also he is also known as an entrepreneur of that shop. If you start a small any agency, it is you become a entrepreneur of that agency. So in that way, you can define entrepreneurship depending upon how you start the work, on what type of work you are going to start as an entrepreneur. So there are different degrees or levels of entrepreneurship intensity and drive upon how much independence one exhibits, the level of leadership and innovation demonstrate, and how much responsibility they shoulder, and how creative they become in envisioning and executing their business plans. So there are different degrees and levels of entrepreneurship for a successful. So there are an entrepreneur must have high intensity in improving the business. That means he must be a leader, and he must be having some leadership qualities. So entrepreneur is just not it's a position. Entrepreneur is just not a position. It is something like uh, he must be like a successful leader. He need to interact with many people. He must have some leadership qualities also. So if first the person who wants to become an entrepreneur, he must be responsible. He must be responsible in executing all the business plans. In executing all the business plans. Here, as we know that there are some society problems and economic problems while we are going to start any business, right? And here, the economic development of a nation depends on its industrial development, right? So the economic development of a nation depends upon the industrial development. So as many persons keep as many industries, our economic automatically the status of the economical India develops automatically. Here, the industrial development is based on the entrepreneurial competencies of the people. Hence, the concept of building entrepreneurship promotion is the need of the hour. Here, the term entrepreneurship comes from the French verb entreprendre and the German word unterhen. So both means to undertake. So both means to entrepreneur means to undertake the business. Here, there was a author by name of Bygrave and Hofer. They defined entrepreneurial process as involving all the functions, activities, and actions associated with the pursuing of opportunities and creation of organizations to pursue them. So this is one definition defined by the authors of Bygrave and Hofer in the year 1891. So entrepreneurship is a process. It is not a one-day phenomenon, or it is not a one-day process. So it's a learning process. It's a learning process involving all the functions, activities, actions, implementations, and what are the decisions you're going to take, and how you are going to give opportunities for the others, and how you are going to build an office or a company, and how you are going to create multiply the organizations to follow them. So this must be the vision of the entrepreneur. This must be the vision of the entrepreneur. So in simple, entrepreneurship, it is the act of being an entrepreneur, so which can be defined as one who undertake innovations, finance, and a business acumen in an effort to transform innovations into economic goods. So every human being having some ideas. So those ideas coming into the implementation, it becomes a big task, or it becomes a very tough for us to implement an idea. Why? Because there will be your idea is best to according to your knowledge, but that idea may not be good for others. That idea may not be good for others. So in order to build your idea, so you need to become an entrepreneur. So you need to have an office, you need to have a company to build your idea into implementation. So there are some qualities of a successful entrepreneurs. There are some successful qualities of an entrepreneur. That means who want to take innovation, who want to have the financial and the business acumen. Some effort has to be kept by an entrepreneur. So here, suppose if I ask you one simple question, which animal represents a leader? Which animal, according to your knowledge, represent a leader? Can you say?
Lion.
Yes. So according to your knowledge, according to your perception, which animal represents a leader? It is just, we can say visually, it's a lion. It's a lion. Right? So here, every person will be having some vision. Every person will be having some vision. According to that vision only, we need to start a good businessman, or we need to become a successful entrepreneur. So here, some people, some students will be good at maths. Some people are good at physics, and some students are good at finance. Right? Some students are good at maths. Some students are good at finance, and some students are having will be having no vision. Some students will be having no vision. So here, my question here is, every person will be having some vision, right? So it may be in the first year or second year or third year or after final year. So without vision, if you start any business, the business becomes utter failure. So whenever you are going to become a successful entrepreneur, there must be some vision. So if I ask what is your vision, what can you say? Students, let me please interact with this entrepreneur. It's just an interaction session here. So what is your vision? Can you explain what is your vision? Did you understand my question? What is your vision? So my vision, for example, I say my vision is to provide a clean air, to provide a clean air, or to provide a clean food for the society of India, or for the safety of society. For the safety of the society, I want to provide a clean air and food and water. This is my vision. So what to do and what not to do, how can I implement that I'm going to do as an entrepreneur. So what is your innovation? So what is your vision? What is your vision to start a business? Right? So did you understand what is a vision? So my vision is to provide a a healthy water, a healthy food for the society. So this is my vision. So accordingly, I will select the employees in my organization whose my vision matches with the other employees' visions also. Right. So whenever I want to recruit some employees to my organization, I will ask first question is what is your vision? Right. So I want to know first what is their vision. So are they comfortable to work according to my vision? Right. So are these employees, or the employees which are going to work for my organization must know my vision first. Right. So are they comfortable to go and work for my vision? I should know. Right. So as an entrepreneur, as I'm the owner of the company, I should know what are their expectations after 5 years or 10 years. Right. So what are their expectations? Will they become an entrepreneur? Will those employees which I recruit, will they become a successful entrepreneur after 5 years? Or how can I be helpful to reach their goal? Right? How my vision will help to reach their goals also. Right? So either way, either their goals has to be satisfied, or my goal has to be satisfied by the employees which I'm going to recruit for my organization. Right? So to become a successful entrepreneur, you should think from both the sides. You should think from both the sides. From your side, what is your vision? And from the other side, from the other employees which are going to recruit for your business, what is their vision and what are their ideas? You need to consider, and you need to speak at least 5 to 10 minutes whenever you're going to do any interview as an entrepreneur, whenever you're going to recruit employees. Okay. So every author have their own ideas of describing the definition of entrepreneurship, right? So different authors give different definitions of entrepreneur according to their experience, right? So entrepreneurship begins with action, creation of new organization, right? So entrepreneurship begins with action. So I want to start an organization. I want to start an organization with some vision. I want to multiply the organizations. I want to become a wealthy person by the age of 40. Right. So here the creation of new organization is now nothing but it's an action. So creation of new organization is nothing but it's an action. So this organization may or may not become self-sustaining and in fact may never earn significant revenues. Right? So there is no any guarantee that whatever the organization you're going to start, it may be successful or it may be unsuccessful. Right? So here, but when individuals create a new organization, they have entered the entrepreneurship paradigm. Right? So they have entered the entrepreneurship paradigm. Here, there are some basic qualities. There are some basic qualities of successful entrepreneur. So, entrepreneur means nothing but some leadership qualities. So, if you should have a leadership qualities to become successful, right? So, entrepreneur is nothing but it's not just starting a business. It is about having attitude and a drive to succeed in business. So, attitude means what? The way you behave with others. Attitude means the way you behave. The way you behave with others is known as attitude. Right? The way you behave with your friends, the way you behave with your relatives, the way you behave with your co-employees. Right? So all these comes under attitude and the drive to succeed in business. So all these are small. All these are small things, but to become successful, these all small points have to be considered to become a successful leader. The way you convey the information, the way you assign the work to your employees, the method of approach, you plan, your plans must be initiated, right? It may be given all the plans and ideas that you give. All your employees must work enthusiastically, right? So all successful entrepreneurs have a similar way of thinking and possess several key personal qualities that make them so successful in business. Right? So every entrepreneur learn all the things only through experience only. Right? So all entrepreneurs are not same. All entrepreneurs are not same. So some entrepreneurs become successful by 5 years. Some entrepreneurs become successful after 10 years. Some entrepreneurs may become failure in life even after 10 years also, right? So they need to exhibit some qualities to become a successful entrepreneur. So successful entrepreneurs like the ambitious Richard Branson have an inner drive to succeed and grow their business rather than having a Harvard business degree or technical knowledge in particular field. Right? So how to grow the business? There are two categories of people. Some are well educated, some are uneducated people. So even there is no education, there is no any technical background also. Some persons they become a successful entrepreneurs without any education also, right? So you need not worry that you should have a degree. Degree is just a piece of paper. Right? So any degree, either BTech degree or MTech degree or any degree, it is just a piece of paper. So to become a successful entrepreneur, degree is not mandatory. Degree is not mandatory, right? So one thing is how to grow your business, how to implement your ideas, right? So the way you give your ideas into actions, into implementations is very important, right? Here, successful entrepreneurs like the ambitious Richard Branson have an inner drive to succeed and grow their business, right? So here, rather than having a Harvard business, okay. So what this author says is here, technical persons and are talented persons or technical degree is just not it is not mandatory to become a successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship, it is a mindset more than anything. Entrepreneurship, it is a mindset more than anything. So here, qualities that make an entrepreneur successful, right? So these are the main qualities of a successful leader. The first one is dreamer. So you need to dream. That means you need to have an idea of how something can be better and different. So whatever the idea that you got, it must be different from others. It must be better. It must be better than others, and it must be different to the others. It must be different from the others, right? And how it want to be, how it want to be, or here the other quality that a successful entrepreneur must have is the inner drive to succeed. The second one is inner drive to succeed. That means entrepreneurs are driven to succeed and expand their business They see the bigger picture and are often very ambitious. So entrepreneurs set massive goals for themselves and stay committed to achieving them regardless of the obstacles that get in the way. Right. So whenever you are going to start the business, you need to have an inner drive to succeed. Right? You need to expand your business. You need to expand your business. You need to multiply the business. Right? After 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, you can multiply your business. You need to see yourself that your organization is very big. Right? In a bigger picture, you need to amplify or you need to visualize. You need to visualize your office after 5 years. How would be it? How would be your company after 5 years? Right. So you must be first very ambitious as a leader. First, you must be ambitious to reach the massive goals for yourself and for the employees. And you should be an innovator. First, you should be an innovator. So whenever you're going to start entrepreneurship, you should give uh, innovative ideas to the others. And also the employees, you should consider the innovative ideas given by your employees also, right? So if there are 10 employees, 10 employees, they give different ideas, right? So you need to test those employees. You need to test the ideas given by those employees, right? So for the to become a success, every person commits many mistakes, right? So before becoming a successful entrepreneur, so if you commit many mistakes, from that many mistakes only you can learn more things. From that many mistakes only you learn more things. Right? Some give different ideas. So at that point of time, the idea given by the employers may not reach to you, right? That idea has to be tested. That idea has to be tested. And if it becomes successful, that idea has to be taken by you and it has to be implemented and launched with the market, right? So all entrepreneurs must have a passionate desire to do things better and to improve their products or services. So in order to improve their products or services, you need to take the feedback from the customers. You need to take the feedback from the customers and from other sources, so to improve the product. So they are constantly looking for ways to improve. They are creative, innovative, and resourceful. They are creative, innovative, and resourceful. So these are other qualities of a leader or a successful entrepreneur. So ability to organize. Ability to organize. That means that he should be able to organize various factors effectively. He has to understand all the aspects of the business. All the aspects of the business. That means all the control has to be with the person who launched the company. That means the owner of the office, the owner of the company must be able to solve all the problems. Must be able to solve all the problems. That means if there is any problem in the business, so you need to understand he need to understand all the aspects of the business problems first, right? So you should be able to organize various factors effectively. And the another quality a successful entrepreneur must have is a passionate. That means he must be expressive so that the idea creates energy and resonance with others. Resonance with others. That means he need to share his vision. Expressive so the idea creates energy. That means whatever the vision, your vision has to reach to the mindset of the employees. So whatever the vision you are having, that vision has to be shared with all the employees, that has to be reached to the mindset of the employees, right? So vision is though sometimes some people say that the vision is personal, right? So some people say that vision is personal or vision is selfish, right? So if you are selfish, then you cannot grow your business. If you are selfish, you cannot grow your business, right? So you need to share every idea with with the people who you are going to work with. With the people whom you are going to work with, you need to share your idea, and you should take the feedback from the other people, from the people around you. The other qualities or decision making also is one of the best quality an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur must have. Right? So one has to take right decision at the right time by showing this promptness. Quick decisions are expected, but hasty decisions should not be taken. And delay in the decisions may increase cost of project and reduce the profits. So decision making must be done instantaneously. Sometimes there is a very huge problem is there at some point of time. The decision has to be taken instantaneously, but not delayed. Right? If you delay in making the decisions, then there may be loss in the cost of the project. Right? There may be loss in the there may be loss for the in the revenue. There will be loss in the revenue or income, or there will be loss in the cost of the project and reduce the profits. Okay, so decision must be taken wisely and instantaneously. Okay, and hasty decisions must not be taken. Continuous learner and openness to change. So the other quality is continuous learner. So here it's a learning process, right? So life itself is a learning process, and every day it's a beautiful experience. Every day for every human being it's an experience, right? So every day what you learn, what you update, right? What you learn from the others, what you learn from others, and you need to change accordingly, right? So sometimes suppose today you can see that all are learning Python. So 10 years back all are learning Java and C++, right? So after 10 years you need to update. So if you are stick to the C++ and Java, and if you don't learn other technical software, latest technical software programs, then you will be outdated, right? So for every 5 years or for every 10 years you need to update according to the standards of the society, according to the standards. So what is happening around you, you need to know in every aspect, because that is, if you don't update your knowledge, then you will be outdated, right? So if you don't update your knowledge, you will definitely one day you will be outdated. The best example I can say is Nokia, right? So the Nokia company, it's one of the, it's in the year, from the year 2000 to 2010, from 10 years Nokia was very much successful, right? But now there is no Nokia cell phones. You can see here Nokia cell phones are outdated now, right? No one is using Nokia phones now, right? There are some Android software has come, some smartphones have come, some smartphones have come by the year 2010, right? These Nokia did not update with respect to the smartphones, right? They were using keypad only. They used to launch only keypad phones only, right? They did not update their keypad phones to the smartphones, right? Hence this Nokia has been outdated, right? So what I say is, you should be continuously learning. You should be continuously learning all the skills, and you should go according to the you should go according to what is required for the company. What is required for the company? Okay, so life it's a learning process. So if you don't update, you will be outdated. So the other quality of the successful entrepreneur are negotiation of skills, right? So a businessman regularly comes into contact with various persons like consumers, workers, government officials, etc. Okay, he should communicate tactfully. He should communicate tactfully and a strong belief in themselves. So successful entrepreneurs have a healthy opinion of themselves and often have a strong and assertive personality. Okay, so first you must have a strong belief in yourself that you will become a successful entrepreneur. And there are some challenges where entrepreneurship faces equal frequently. The first one is the family challenges, right? So whenever you're going to start a business, first thing is a family problem. That means your parents or relatives may not accept. They always try to go for. They always try to ask you to do a job or to work for some so company, but they never opt for business over job, right? So business over job is easy. Is not an easy task for an individual, right? So will you make more money in the business of your choice? Will you make more money in the business of your choice, or as a successor of a family business, right? So this is where it becomes almost impossible. You need to convince your parents to start a business, right? So you need to have some capital. That capital will be given by your parents, not our friends also. Okay, so some friends make some of your friends or relatives or parents have to invest to start your business. So you need to convince every person who will help you, right, for to start a business. So this becomes a very tough task for you uh, to start a business. Okay, so this is where it becomes almost impossible to convince that you can generate more cash with your passion than doing what your dad is doing. Okay, and the other challenge where entrepreneurs face initially is, it is a social challenges. The family challenges are always at the top, because that is what matters the most. But at times, social challenges are also very important. Okay, so you need to face, you shall also face some social challenges, right? So like bank loan. So we are applying for bank loan, they may not give loan in the right time. right? So they lost many statements and they lost many signatures and sureties and assurance from others. Okay, so these are the main challenges that you face when you are going to start a business. Okay, so we'll see other challenges, how an entrepreneur faces in terms of in the successful growth and opportunities given by the entrepreneur in the next session.
Ritika Lancha.